There's a type of person people call driven. Disciplined, focused, always working on something. From the outside, they look like they have it together, but there's something nobody talks about. Some of those people aren't driven at all. They're running, and they don't even realize it. And the real question is, why does stopping feel worse than being exhausted? You might be one of them. You're always doing something, working, training, improving. Building the next thing before the last one even settled. You don't waste time. You don't rely on anyone. Your life looks structured, impressive even. But if you're honest, you don't actually feel calm. Because the moment you slow down, something feels off. Like you're not supposed to be still. You try to rest, take a break, do nothing. And instead of feeling relaxed, you feel restless, heavy, almost empty. So you go back to doing something. Not because you want to, but because it feels better than sitting still. Even if you're exhausted. If I'm being honest, half the time it doesn't even feel good anymore. You're not moving because you want to. You're moving because stopping feels worse. That's where most people get it wrong. They think this is ambition, but real ambition can rest. It can pause without falling apart. This isn't that. This is something else. And this is where it stops being about productivity and starts being about something deeper. Because when you stop, everything you've been pushing away gets louder. Thoughts you don't usually sit with, feelings you don't usually name, questions you don't have answers to. And after a while, you stop giving yourself the chance to hear them at all. So instead of facing them, you stay in motion, you set goals, you build routines, you keep improving, and from the outside, it looks like discipline, but it doesn't feel like it on the inside. Think about it. When was the last time you did nothing and actually felt okay with it? You didn't just build a productive life. You built a life that keeps you moving. Because movement is predictable, movement is controllable, movement keeps you from having to sit with things you don't understand yet. At some point, you stopped moving towards something and started moving away from something. And after a while, you forgot what you were running from, but your legs never did. Then you look at other people who aren't optimizing everything. They work, they go home, they relax. They're not ahead of you, they're not more successful, they look lighter, more at ease. And there's a thought you don't say out loud. What if they figured out something you never will? Because they are not trying to outrun anything. And you are. That's the difference. You're not waiting for motivation. You're avoiding stillness. You're not afraid of failing. You're afraid of what shows up when you stop. The gym at 6 a.m? It's not discipline. It's the only hour your mind shuts up. The goals? They're not ambition. They're proof you're still moving, still becoming, still not there yet. And as long as that's the case, you will keep going. Even when you're tired, even when you don't want to, even when there's nothing left to chase. But here's the part most people miss. The goal isn't to stop being productive. The goal is to learn how to be still without feeling like something is wrong. Because if you can't sit with yourself in silence, you will keep needing movement just to feel okay. And no amount of progress will feel like enough. So from the outside, it will still look like you're driven, but you will know the difference. Whether you're moving towards something or just trying to stay ahead of it. And until you figure that out, you won't really feel at peace, no matter how good your life looks. You're not driven, you're running. And you've been running for so long. You get so good at it that nobody can tell it's not on purpose.